Hi, my name is Mohammad Abbas and I'm the founder of Mohammad Abbas Photography. If you really want to improve your photography skills, then we welcome you to our educational forum. Today we are going to discuss about the 5 tips on how you can take professional photos with your low budget camera. Tip number 1, the perfect lighting. If you really want to take an amazing photos, then you first understand the importance of light. According to me, photography is 80% about the understanding of light. You can use natural window lights as your key lights and a reflective medium on the opposite side of your window light as a fill light. This is 2-point lighting setup, and as a beginner we use 2-point lighting setups because it's easy to understand, it's easy to handle. If you are shooting outdoors, then you should softly hard sunlight by using some fabric as a diffuser. But because hard light will produce hard shadows and we need soft shadows for natural look. Tip number 2, addition of a prime lens. When you buy your first DSLR camera, you hardly afford the additional lens, but when you get budget and want to buy your second lens, then go for the 50mm and 1.8 lens. There are 2 main reasons why we choose to buy 50mm 1.8 lens as our second lens. The one is it's very cheap lens and budget friendly. The second reason is its low light performance is outstanding and it gives a nice blurred background. Tip number 3 is a selection of background. The most important factors while you are taking photos is the contrast between your subject and the background. A good selection of backgrounds can help your subject to stand out and shift point of focus to your subject. On the other hand, a poorly selected background can destroy your whole idea and confuse the viewers to find out the point of interest. Tip number 4 is how to handle your camera. When you are taking picture with your beginner camera, your biggest challenge is to control the amount of light, but for that you have to reduce the shutter speed. As we discussed in our exposure triangle tutorial, when we reduce the shutter speed, the exposure will increase. If you want to learn more about the exposure triangles, then check out our tutorials. To watch this tutorial, follow the link on the screen. When we reduce the shutter speed, the image gets blurry. That's why we use tripods with low shutter speed to have a sharp image. Try to keep your shutter speed as twice as the focal length of your lens. For example, you are shooting with 50mm lens and then set your shutter speed to 100 for sharp images. Tip number 5 is the compositions. Last but not the least, composition is the most important element for your pictures to look great. We mostly follow rule of third to compose our images. According to rule of third, we should place our object away from the center of the frame to have a nicely composed image. But sometimes if you want to follow the symmetry, you can place your object at the center of your frame. That's why we call know the rules to break them. Thank you so much guys for watching this tutorial. If you want to get more updates on our upcoming tutorials, then subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon button for notifications.